Okay, and welcome to the live stream. I'm trying this again. Oh, we got a server restart in 5 minutes. That's convenient. Well, we'll just deal with that when it comes. But in any event, I'm just gonna do a quick live stream. This is the Conquest of Blocks server, and although I intend to do a produced series on 1.18, I'm waiting for 1.18 stable. It is basically stable. We are at 1.18.1 now, but it's kind of that early phase. There's still some instability. Anyway, I last logged in this jungle. I was actually just getting some purple heart wood because I randomly, well, not randomly, I was looking for it, but I lucked out and came across this jungle, and lo and behold, it had 2 purple heart trees. Now I cut them both down. I got a single purple heart seed. I'm hoping for more luck with the seeds back home, but in any event, I've got 15 purple heart wood, and we'll see if I can find just one more before I leave this jungle. Now it is nighttime, of course, so that's gonna be a problem, but yeah, but it's gonna be morning soon, so it should be fine. Maybe I should just wait until morning. Let's just take a quick look through my X skills. So I've got to level 5 on survival, which is crazy. I feel like I'm not making very much progress on some of these other things. I'm 2 on digging, 3 on forestry, 4 on mining, and then 3 on metalworking, 2 on pottery, and that's it. So pretty early game stuff for that as well, to get done along the line as well. I did get a bunch of these red plants. I've got them in my backpack there. I've been taking this treasure chest. I find that it's kind of useful to have a dedicated adventuring container. Sometimes I will adventure and pick up a new container while I'm out to save on space until I get to that point, although that level of extreme quote-unquote efficiency might actually be more of a hassle. Mostly I'm just saying that because I don't remember to take my stuff sometimes, and my containers, and then that's kind of the backup plan, is to make your own container or find one while you're out and about. The problem is I haven't been bringing my saw, so I can't make a proper chest. Well, I couldn't make a chest anyway now with the one thing that they did change, just to show you in case you don't know, is for the chest they've made you get this nail and strip forged piece for it, and so unfortunately it is now much, well, not much, but you know, harder to get that to make chests. And I don't mind, actually I'm a fan of increasing some of the difficulty of this game a bit, but I just hope they don't go too far with it. Okay, so there is copper. Do I have, yeah, I'm not carrying copper. Let's so I'm not gonna, in other words, I'm not gonna bother with the copper claim there. Yeah, but it is turning into morning. The server is gonna restart in 1 minute, so I'm gonna have a minute to just sit back and talk. We're waiting on the restart here in just a second, but let's get back up to these woods at least in the seconds that we have before that happens. Be really interesting to know how the server deals with interrupting player movement. Like, what if you're like jumping over a cliff when the server restarted? That would be awkward and possibly dangerous. Pretty rare, I'm guessing, but definitely something they probably have to program. All right. Everybody's leaving the server because in like a second, I'm not even gonna walk anymore. I'm just gonna wait for it. 3, 2, 1, doom. Well, that's when my phone turned over. Should be any second now. There we go. Okay. So, just incidentally, if you want to know what's up, a lot of people have already updated their servers to 18.1. My other server that I do like to play on is Rogue Rogue House, and I will be going back there, I assume. But, and I'm not sure, maybe they're restarting right now as well. But they have been listing very low in the rankings lately because nobody's on there anymore because they are still in 1.17. So, I don't even see them. But let me just do this. Yeah, I think they're restarting right now too. So they're on the same restart schedule as as Conquest of Blocks is. Let me just repopulate this list and see if they're back up, and they are. They're at 1.17.12 still. Incidentally, so they're saying this would be like a week before Rogue House gets its server updated, so that is cool. But let's go over to Conquest, and we're not getting that yet, so we're gonna... I will say that Conquest of Blocks does seem to be a fairly large community, or at least a fairly extensive community. Okay, so they've added a mod for this update. Every time they update the server, they have like this... They must have somebody who's just like sitting there like checking mods, because I swear to God, I download a new mod like half the time I reload the server. Okay. So anyway, there are a bunch of changes for 1.18. The big one is the Resonance Archive. If you watched my other live streams, you would probably... I mean, if you're watching this fucking YouTube channel, you probably know something about this game. Okay, but we're exactly right back where we left off. Where I did upgrade to 1.18.1 today. It had been released last night, I think. And I'm sure it's just a quick fix, you know, a couple bugs here and there that were noticed that were game breaking. Because, you know, 1.18 release candidates were being beta tested, but once you get the larger community with the formal release, then you're going to see more problems, if any, if they exist. And so they probably saw those problems. I heard some discussion about that on the server earlier today. Something about, oh, here we go. This is another purple heart, see? So what I do in this case, and I'm just going to try this once again. These are very rare trees, and I'm hoping to get more than one seed out of this. But I just kind of go up here with my axe, really. You get, first of all, a couple things. I have the X skill forestry afforestation, which gives me 20% bonus to sapling collection, or rather, you know, tree seed collection in this game. But basically, yeah, it's kind of just a way of maximizing that. So you definitely want to, if you have X skills in your game, you definitely want to get that before you do rare tree harvesting too much, unless you're willing to waste some and you've got an abundance of the trees on your server or whatever. And this one is not going well, I can already kind of tell. Not seeing any seeds on that, but then again, the seeds are really small, and sometimes you just kind of end up picking them up. Any other leaves? No, I don't see any. I'm getting some vines, not that I need them. Well, we've increased our Purple Heart stores anyway. The hope is that if you get a nice clean setup to post up some trees around your home, you can maybe get better leaf coverage, and then you can use that to increase the odds of getting a repopulating group of seeds going. Boy, I am not, that was not lucky at all. I'm just like digging through the weeds for anything here at this point, but getting some sticks, you know, full stack of stick. Let's remedy that real quick. Might as well ladder those out. And there's a dude down there. There are trees down there, but I don't spot, and it's, by the way, it's nearly impossible to distinguish, but it's certainly on the map, like, I'm pretty sure it's impossible. Let me see if I can find one more purple heart to show you this, but basically what I'm getting at is you really can't, I'm gonna go up this way, you really can't distinguish too well between the K-Pop and the purple heart leaves. They're basically identical. This is where I just was, yeah. And so you have to kind of really look at the tree trunks, which are similar, actually, although in game they produce very dramatically different wood. But if I can find one more purple heart, I can show you what I mean by the leaves and the sort of blending in. And so you can use these tips in your game. If you're looking for purple heart trees, just find a wet jungle with kapok trees, look around hard enough, and maybe 1 out of every 20 or 30 trees will be a purple heart. I don't know if that's right, but okay, here's a likey. Oh, I've never actually had a live likey tree before. Let me just mark that. I found a breadfruit and a likey tree, and I've never had either of those before, so pretty excited for that. Oh, and that's orange too. I don't have orange either. That's great. I love oranges are like my favorite thing to grow for some reason. I think it's because they're I've had good experiences with production rates on oranges before, and so I just have a good associational memory with orange. But I guess I better mark this as likey / orange. Alright, so I'm just going to check out these trees up here, and then we'll move on, looking for one last purple heart. And I must say, although this is very... Oh, here's Terra Preta as well. Replace my firewood with that. You can never have too much Terra Preta. I thought, gosh, Joseph, you're getting so greedy with the Terra Preta. But then I thought to myself, well, if I don't get it now, it's just going to be sitting there for God knows how long, probably quite a while. And then somebody else is going to either come along and get it and not use it as well as I can, or more likely not get it for quite a while. And in the meantime, if I really feel the need to help my server prosper, I could probably just get on the auction house and sell this shit, right? I mean, I'm sure it would sell for a decent coin. And so my justification for taking all the Terra Preta I ever find at this point is, let's see, that's orange and that's likey. Okay, same difference. I've got enough to basically guarantee, actually I'm gonna take a couple of these orange. Okay, that'll just ensure a better chance of getting that cultivating around my place. 4 is a really high chance. 5 is a dramatically high chance. Like, it would be insanely unlucky to not get any... oh wow, what's this? Just a well? That's cool, I like it. Sometimes the server generates weird structures. And there's copper. I don't know why I'm even bothered to mark this sometimes. I bet there's more purple heart up there. Anyway, what was I saying? Well, I don't even remember at this point, but... oh yeah, it generates structures. And they have a bank of them, but and many of them have to do with this server's little special NPCs. They've got like goblins and skeletons and shit like that, and they kind of reduce the frequency of drifters, which I don't mind, although I think drifters are a key core part of the identity of this game. So having fewer drifters is a little bit undermines my identitarian connection to this game a bit, but not too bad. Okay, there's crocodile down there. We definitely want to avoid him. Or her. They. We'll avoid them. Okay, so let's go up here now and see about more K-pop Purple Hearts in this area that we haven't looked at yet. I am confident that I easily could have and probably did miss at least a Purple Heart or two back there, but this is fresh area I haven't even looked at yet at all, so let's take a look. What's this here? Oh, it's just plants. I thought it was like a dude. We are getting bees. This is the third time I found bees, and by the way, I already have a live beehive on me, literally, so I absolutely do not need to collect those bees, but I will mark them. In this server, I'm not sure if this is a vanilla thing or a server thing, but when I started playing on the server, the bees are in wood blocks now instead of hive-looking things hanging off the tree, so they're interior to the tree blocks now. And I'm not sure, again, if that's a server thing or not, but if it is, kudos. If it's a game thing, that's a good change. Alright, and now I am woefully deep into this jungle, and it's really hard to make out anything, let alone K-pop and Purple Heart trees, but all I'm seeing is K-pop so far. Kind of sounds like K-pop. What's that? There's something over here. Is it a ruin? It looks like more than a ruin. It's definitely somebody's house. Okay. Not sure who. You can sometimes tell who by just going over and trying to open a chest or something and seeing whose name it is. So this is TDB 30. So what I like to do on this is TBD 30. Now in a previous server in the Rogue House I had been using the blue, but I think in this one I'm going to use purple. There we go, TBD 30. And he's in the Copper Age and has a nice solid structure going, so kudos. It's not anything to write home about yet, but you know, it usually takes a while to get up and running. Here's Ebony and obviously Acacia. I've already got those. Although I only have the one Ebony, but Ebony is pretty, I don't want to say ubiquitous, but very common up here. So I'm not worried about Ebony, I'm much more worried about the Purple Heart. Hang on 1 second real quick. Alright. I'll have a bite of my noodles. And thank goodness it's daytime. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I didn't see any Purple Hearts up here, so I think we best head back before it gets to be too dark. Although, yeah, this is the exact kind of biome that would spawn those. So I think what I'll do, I need to get back here. I think I need to basically go left, but I'm going to try to go and see if there's a passage over this mountain. The new world gen is out of control good. It is so good. Like, look at this. Like, there's all these, like, interesting cliff faces and things, and it's just oops, hang on. Cliff faces and mountain ranges and things that are new of how they're doing them, and they're fantastic. I gotta say, they're just fantastic. Okay, here's some K-pop leaves. I've already got papyrus. I've got a half stack. And I don't really feel the need to, like, deplete the world of its papyrus. It's so common anyway. Quartz. A little cave here. It'd be nice if this cave connected all the way to the other side. Or came out up over here somewhere, but it does not look like that's going to be the case. Oh, we got bismuth. I guess I should take some of that. I've been trying to do different conventions. Okay, bismuth is green. Let's just... So I think anytime I find the actual ore, I'm going to put the color. And red is just the universal sign of, hey, I found the thing on the surface. But I'm going to try to go with the color of the ore more so I can, at a glance, look at my map and see what's what. And maybe that'll be more helpful. I'm just going to grab what I can here. Do I have any food on me? No, I don't. Okay, so this is a problem, obviously. Let's grab, like, 3 more. And then we'll head back to the surface, get some food, and get out of here. Okay. That's fine. That's a nice little bonus. 20 times 20, that's 400 units of bismuth. For not a lot of work, pretty cool. Alright. I thought I saw something else. Okay. So, obviously I need food, which probably means... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of something here. Probably these vines. Okay. Now I've got 1 space free for food, so I'm gonna forage something at some point. So let's look for berry bushes or whatnot. I don't even know what the berry bush spawn mechanics are. If they even spawn this far. Ooh, there's more K-Pop. Okay, I can eat. Can I eat these? I can't remember which one's which, but let's see here. Okay, yes, I can eat that. It would say minus X amount of health if it was poisonous. And so since it didn't say that, we are good to go. Okay, here's a purple heart tree. So the leaves are paler, but they're fundamentally almost identically shaped. But they're just slightly paler. And on the map here, I mean, can you tell the difference between... Oh, there's another one right there. Actually, there's quite a few purple hearts right here. But, say between these leaves and those leaves? Not really. I personally cannot make that distinction. So, okay, I hate to do this with so little food, but gosh, it'd be nice to get another, Alright, let's see if I got lucky. I doubt it, because I didn't really optimize that harvest there, but yeah, we did not really get lucky there. Maybe I'd take my time more if I didn't feel rushed, which is the problem with starving. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna mark this purple heart, because there's like 5 of them here, and I'm just gonna make that a purple tree. Yeah, and because there's like one there, you know, so there's this one here, and there was another one down here, right there. So I mean, there's like, and I chopped one of them down, so there's like 3 right near each other, and I'm sure there's more where that came from. So probably a pretty good place to come back to if this doesn't work out with the funeral bell. I cannot eat. I can already tell you that one. There's another purple heart there. Ugh. See, they just lack a lot of those leaves that you want to like farm them with. Okay, get through the bamboo there, and let's go around this way and see if I can get up on this mountain now. Got 2 slivers of food saturation, not a lot, but mushroom, for whatever reason, tends to last a minute. Higher saturation, I guess. And I'm looking for a way over this cliff, or up on the cliff at least. Okay. Also looking for food. Let's go up here. This looks like a golden opportunity to get up on the cliff here. And now what I need to do is loop this back down to here. So I do need to, I'm going to go over a little bit, and then I'm going to take a pretty sharp left in about 45 seconds. But we're absolutely looking for food right now. Ugh, tempting. Problem with the boar, of course, is you have to cook it. Could eat the fat theoretically in a pinch, and if it was an emergency, I would do that. But I don't consider this to be a big enough emergency. What is that? Oh wow, that's an actual bee. Oh, it's a Zila wasp. I found one of their nests by my my abode. Oh, nice. I'll take that, I guess, until we find food. Quartz. Oh yeah, this guy was. I just marked his home there. He was out there. And then that's Elazo I met at one point, and Elazo was pretty cool. Pretty cool guy. I'm not sure if he's named after the Legend of Mana character or not, but we love that. We love that vibe. We love that energy. Okay, so this is somebody's abode, it looks like. Let's check this out real quick. Maybe label it up. Maybe give them this honey as a gift. It almost looks pre-generated, to be honest. Like, in other words, part of one of the things that spawns in, rather than... Ooh, a gas lamp. That's cool. Well, this is an interesting little build. I don't see anything I can do with it. It's just kind of cool that it's here, I guess. Okay, so... basically, I just need to go about this angle, and that'll get me back to the teleport to spawn, and that'll, at least when I get back to a temperate zone, there's more food in my experience. Alright, and the little vessel, these things have little vessels sometimes. It's not there, so looks like somebody got to it. Oh, and speaking of temperate zones, up here on this like cliff thing that I'm on, we're technically in a tropical zone. But since I'm up in a high altitude, we're getting these temperate trees happening, and I assume berries, maybe. I assume berries don't spawn much in tropical zones, I guess. Ow. Okay. See if I can get down here. Oh, well, the answer is yes, but somehow I did not take damage on that fall. That makes no sense. I don't know why I even bother marking quartz. I mean, the reason is because it's potentially a place for silver and whatnot, but, and I guess it is important for your steel industry eventually in the game, but that being said, it's so common that you just, marking it feels like such a waste of time. Alright, No, it's pomegranate. Pomegranate. That's fun to say, right? Here's some partly harvested acacias. That's nice game. Did somebody start a fire over here or what? Not sure why the leaves are all off those acacias, but it's fine. And this should get us pretty much right back to spawn. In fact, I can weave a little bit this way. Stay on this path. When I say spawn, I should clarify. This world has a main spawn and then links to other spawns. Sweet. Two other spawns. One's in the tropical zone, one's in the Arctic. So I'm currently at the tropical zone collecting resources, but I will and probably will very quickly be heading back to my regular spawn, which is where my build is. My base, you know. Oh, what's that? Is that a skeleton or something? I gotta check this out. Okay, there's like sharks. Alligators, actually. Yeah, there's just skeletons over there in that ruin. That's fun. I'm gonna mark them. I usually go with black for enemies. Alright, now I need to get back south. And this, unfortunately, the train is getting rather challenging now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, lost a little life there. Oh, gotta watch out for that alligator. Okay. Hopefully there's none deep inside here. I think they're crocodiles, actually, but they might be alligators. I don't really know. Okay, we got tons of quartz here. I guess I'll mark it. Okay, and we're right on target for getting back to spawn now, so that's good. Let's hope for relatively flat terrain. It is 3:35 p.m. in the p.m., meaning it's still nice and sunny out. Where's the sun? There's the sun. Yeah, I can't not mark that. Also, marking things, if nothing else, gives me something to look at, to show where I've been, like, and looked around a little bit at least. You know, so you can kind of tell. Okay, he must have gone up here. He must have literally walked over these. So that would explain why there's this gap here, is because he went this way and then that way, or vice versa, or whatever. So it gives you hints about where you've been specifically on the map, rather than just general areas of map uncoverage. I just saw another player that I'm coming up upon. Oh, it's the spawn, yeah. So we'll see them at spawn. Here's spawn. Nothing too dramatic. I kind of almost want to build like a little something here. So anyway, purpose of that trip, by the way, was to... Sorry, I was checking something. Was to get my beehive. Weird as it may sound, I hadn't yet to pick up my beehive from earlier. Okay, now I need to go to this location, where I have a dock with a raft that I take over here and go around this mountain. That's my new route. So to get over here, basically go due south. Let's give it a shot. I like these ebony fences. So I'm gonna walk slowly while eating a little bit here, so pardon me for just 1 minute while I do this. Alright. Now. Oh. I was collecting blueberry bushes. I think that's pretty well locked in now because I put my treasure chest back on my back and it'd be a pain in the ass to get it out right now. I definitely need to upgrade my inventory. I currently have a mining bag, which is super useful when you mine. And I think having one mining bag at all time is now going to be what I consider to be an optimal arrangement. It's not just a mining bag, let me be clear. It's a deluxe mining bag, which I think might be... Yeah, it's a COB mod exclusive thing. I do like this server's exclusive mod, generally speaking. It does change the game up quite a bit, but I like some of the changes. I even go so far as to say many of the changes I appreciate. Okay, so as we come up here, we are going to be looking for our dock point. We do have a hurricane wind happening right now. Okay, it's over here. In fact, it's right there. Hard to see from a long ways away, but you can pretty much see it when you get up here. So we're gonna come down here. Sorry, I was eating a noodle. Okay. Here is a pro tip. Pro tip for raft. I can go ahead and ditch these phyllite stones, for example. I don't care about them. And you can put your pickaxe in there when you're not in a position to mine, and then you can go ahead and take your raft back. I'm gonna land somewhere in this neighborhood. Looks like somebody has a little farm there. That's cute. Or should I go down? I guess I'll go down and around. Let's go down and around. It'll be faster. The water travel, if you have a raft, is pretty nice. It's faster than overland. And it's definitely getting dark very quickly. Okay, so now we'll even it out. I remember seeing this tower from when I departed, so I think I'm gonna make that tower sort of my landing zone. There it is. Okay. So just land right behind the tower. Okay, and then we're gonna is that what we want? Or oh yeah, cool, we can just place that. Okay. And then let's see here, what's next? Oh, let me grab that back. Oh, we got chickens. Let me mark that. Okay, we got bushes once again. Okay, so I could actually, we can do that same trick and use the empty space to finish out my quest to supplement my blueberry supply. If I happen to come across more blueberry bushes, that is. Jeez. Get the old machete out there. Okay. Theoretically, if I just keep going this way, basically, and maybe a little bit south, we'll be home in no time. The main concern, of course, is the ever-present threat of wolves. If I found a single wolf, I wouldn't be worried, but if it was a pack... Oh, wow. Okay, so we had bees a lot closer than all the way away. Incidentally, I left 2 beehives. Wait, hang on. Thought I just saw somebody walking around. Okay, I guess not. I left 2 beehives down south to populate, just because I didn't know how long it would be until I got back there. Well, anyway, only one of them had populated, so I left the other one behind. So somebody's going to come along one day and find a free beehive ready to go, ready to take for bee production. And God bless them. I mean, that'll be good for them. Okay, so... I hear something. It sounds like maybe a goblin. Yeah. Oh, I think I just saw him. It's definitely a goblin. Not sure where he is. Oh well. He may or may not. Oh, there he is. Fortunately, I'm completely armored and I have a weapon, so not a big deal. One goblin isn't the end of the world. And it's good experience for combat. They kind of give you golem vibes from Lord of the Rings. I didn't kill him, that's okay. I think I still get... Do I still get the combat experience if I don't kill him? Let's see here. So I'm at... Oh, there's another bee. 70.53. Where'd he go? Okay, so we now are at... Yeah, actually we don't get combat experience unless we kill him, probably. This is a different person. I think this is a different guy. The other one is just Goblin. This is Dumb Goblin. God damn it. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay, so we did kill him. And we get 71.73. Oh, there's the other guy. Okay. 72.93. Okay, so we're making progress on our combat. And that's why I went back, is to kill them so I can get more experience. Here's some of those blueberry bushes. Leaving the blueberries behind, although I'm basically out of food once again, but we're so close to home. Man, I tell you what, let's just have a real quick snack so I don't starve. Okay. Continuing on. Another quick snack. Okay. Cut through this space a bit. And we basically just need to head due west. Incidentally, the last time I played this on the Rogue House server, my base was far to the east. And so now it is far to the west. Actually, it's not that far. It's mostly in the inner, the outside inner west-southwest. Sort of the inner rim of the solar system on the west-southwest inner rim. But it's still on the rim, it's not in the core. Okay, here we go. There's our little symbol that says we're close. And we are indeed very close. Definitely giving me my Storm End vibes for this base, but I got my beehive, and that is good, and I also got my purple hearts, which is good. So I'm just gonna like dump everything into here real quick. Except for the mining stuff. Well, yeah, I guess I will. keep that purple heart seed. Yeah, we can't really... I've got so much stuff. Not enough storage. I need to organize my storage so badly. But this is what I do in this game, is I just get so much stuff. Okay, so we're going to put that in there. Oh, I had a quartz block. That's bizarre. Does this bismuth match? No. Okay, let's see if I can get any of this copper into here. Ah, sweet. Okay. And we'll just put these in here. Nice. Got 17 andesite blocks. Okay. Alright, we're actually unloaded completely. Let's get the purple heart seed a nice solitary place to grow. And then as far as the beehive goes, I guess I should put it like here. I'm gonna grab 2 fence posts. I don't even remember where I put my redwood fences. I have redwood fences somewhere. Good lord. Got so much stuff. Here we go. Okay, I'm really looking forward to getting my full inventory back. Okay, so what we're gonna do, grab this beehive and put it right there. That's high enough that raccoons shouldn't be able to get to it. Okay, I was in the way. There we go. Populated skep. It should detect those flowers here in just a minute. We'll see how it goes. Oops, I almost spilled my noodles all over myself. So once I get one working beehive, I mean, I'll be able to make that into a bee industry at some point, but it means I'm stable on that particular resource. Let's grab... We should have a linen sack somewhere. Here it is. Okay, now that is a better inventory. Okay. But we need a new shovel, don't we? Okay, well, as you can see, our base is coming along. Let me show you a couple real quick updates. And I might stream later, but I'm probably going to end this episode relatively soon. I'm making my first leather as well. And so we can supplement this with small hides later or whatever, but... It'll give me 24 leather. And then, so storage-wise, you know, leather backpack is probably the next thing, although there's wearable. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, that's cool. We can actually put a lantern on our back. That's a mod. What is the traveler's backpack? Okay, well, I think it's just a big old backpack. I think it's, you know, basically. Gold plate, electrum, or stainless steel, or bronze. Okay, we can use bronze or steel, or bismuth. Some metal plate, some metal scraps, and then 16 black leather, which I can make, I think. So that seems pretty awesome. Because regular backpack is just 6 slots. But I will say this. That costs 8 leather. And we're going to have enough for 3 if we want. So that should at least temporarily expand our inventory options. And the black leather is something we could do as well. Black leather, just so you know, is just made by taking leather and adding black dye. Now, black dye can be made one of several ways. The easiest is to get diluted alum or diluted cassiterite would do it. And put powdered rusty metal, which is made from metal scraps, by grinding them to get your black dye. Now, that might take a minute. Let me see about gray dye. Gray dye is water plus metal scrap. Yeah, so what I would do is make gray dye, and then I would take the gray dye and add metal scraps again to get black dye. So that's probably the easiest. So, frankly, it is the easiest. Let's get it started. Why the hell not? Because if we can make that traveler's backpack, that's going to be huge, actually. So let me find my metal scraps. I know I've got some somewhere. I haven't done much caving, but when I did, I found 2 locust nests. I'll just take them all for now. And then let's grab enough for a barrel. There. Okay. Head down here. Ow. Okay, and put that there for now. Keeping our operation kind of tight. Okay, so now we go over here and we go ahead and place 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many of these do I need? 8 to 1, 8 to 1 ratio. So if I did 40, I would need 5. Okay, that seems reasonable. There we go. So we'll seal that in, and I'll use 5 more in just whenever that's done. How long has that got? 8 hours? Okay. Okay. And I'll put the rest of that back in storage. So now we're well on our way to black dye for dyeing at least some of that leather black, which will be real helpful in expanding our capacity, our inventory capacity. I still like this deluxe mining bag, but I gotta say that no, anyway, the 20 slots there. This is 12, so the mining bag still gives us a bonus 8, but then that's like 18. It's like a bonus 2. So at that point, it's like, might as well, you might as well max out the traveler's backpacks down here. Now, I will say that this one looks exceedingly hard to make. Although we can still use any metal plate there. We need a total of 24 black leather. We have that. What is that? We would need a sturdy leather belt, which you can buy at a trader before we can make this. So probably stick to the regular traveler's backpack for now, except for 1 mining bag. Now that'll still give us 36, which is amazing. That's utterly absurd, actually. And if I could get 2 of them even, that would be really good. Okay, so let's see what else is there to talk about. Where does this go? Alright, let me show you this. I've started my keep. This is gonna be my keep. I'm gonna put a cellar down here for food. Maybe this will be the bedroom. Maybe I'll put the windmill along the outer edge, kind of facing this way or something. I'm not really sure yet. We'll figure out the windmill situation. Generally speaking, what I've basically got here is I've basically got a, let's see, going 3 by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Go in 3, say. So 13 by 13, we'll call it a 7 by 7 usable inner space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly right. Okay. Except for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only on that side. So it's a little skinnier. Maybe I can go out further this way. But the point is that this will be a single room tower that will get expanded around artificially. But this is the natural tower that I'll be building my keep around. And I'm just not quite sure how the rooms are going to work out yet. But I definitely need to do that. I definitely need to get on that. Also, real quick update. I've got goats now, and this person is pregnant. We love to see it. And we've got 2 tundra buffalo as well that cannot be mated. They can't be bred, but they will continue to hang out there and look cool. So that's pretty nice. I've started making marble cobblestone around my workshop areas, and then I've been building up my retaining wall with a couple of entrances. There's one retaining wall entrance, another entrance there. We've got some fruits and things growing back here on the sand. Might eventually make this into a nice grass courtyard. Oh yeah, the bees are starting to buzz. Okay, so they did detect the flowers, and now they're considered a large population hive. Okay. And this is my green-spire cypress mill, where I'm trying to get more green-spire cypress to grow. Charcoal pit, I keep expanding a bit here. And this is going to be the main gate. I guess it's going to curve around here and connect up to this road. But this road currently comes along here and hits it here too. So maybe I'll have a double gate, I don't know. I've got these traps set for varmints. Oh, we had a winner. You just right click it to reset it. And then of course we've got our beloved geyser or caldera up here, which I've named the Geshtar caldera. Lovely, right? Gets a nice soak there. By the way, a deer went in there and died, so I just kind of... Oh, I'm getting damaged. So anyway, that is my tour. Sorry, I just cut out there for a minute. That is my tour of my area. I don't really feel like diving into teching or building up anything right now. So I'm going to call that a stream, but I might get back on later. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Let's Play Vintage.